Good morning and Jai Hind. Without wasting time, we will start. Okay. Who is ready?
Jai sir.
Jai Hind, Jai Hind. Who is ready?
I'm ready, sir.
Okay. Subodh is ready. Prepare topic?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sanjivani, keep time.
Yes, sir. You can start, Subodh.
Okay. Good morning, gentlemen. My lecture topic is Swachha Bharat Abhiyan. Swachha Bharat Abhiyan was launched on 2nd of October 2014, 7 years ago. It is very important initiative taken by the government of India to clean India. It was replaced by the Nirbal Bharat Abhiyan, which was launched in 2009, and it is a modified version of it. Not only that, Niti Aayog is also looking forward to modify Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Under the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, we made the declaration that India will be open defecation free on 2nd of October 2019 when we celebrate the 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi ji. So, according to that estimates, almost 89.5 million toilets have been constructed in the phase one of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and in the phase two of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan not only focus on the open defecation free, but the solid waste management as well as for the open defecation free India. Then how to create awareness among the people, because we know that most of the people are illiterate in India, and the illiteracy rate is not much high now today. But still, people they don't know about the importance of cleanliness. Not only that, Sant Gadge Baba and all the social workers gives the message of that if our surroundings will clean, then definitely our hearts will definitely clean. So it is one of the important messages that all the great social workers have give, and we have to preserve it. Not only that, it is also the dream of Mahatma Gandhi to see India pollution free. Cleanliness should be there in each and every villages, because in the rural areas, it is very frequent that we see a lot of people who defecate in the open, and it causes a lot of harmful diseases for themselves only, because they can create a lot of diseases for themselves as well as for the surroundings peoples. Not only that, so in the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Namami Gange program is also well initiated, and we know that how important is this sacred rivers to us, because it is our identity, and we need to protect our identity. Unless or until we protect our identity, so how will we project ourselves in the international forum that we are much concerned about ourselves and our identities? So Namami Gange program has been initiated, and I want to give one example of it, that I went for my SSB to Allahabad, and I see that how they implement the program successfully, because they have also built a lot of projects regarding the cleanliness of
Last 30 seconds.
Ganga River. So it is the thing that we need to understand, and the people are now and in the minds of people now, awareness is also generating, because people are not throwing the litters and the waste in the river. So it is our achievement that we that from this in from the mission of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. So lastly, I want to conclude that, and according to my opinion, if our country became clean, so definitely we will able to project a very clean image in the international forum, because most of the countries they believe in the cleanliness drives, and India is the country which is under the British for almost 150 years. So it is important that we develop this Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and definitely if we create much more awareness regarding that, so definitely our country will develop. Thank you.
Okay, good Subodh. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, need of the hour, and we have been neglecting it despite the fact that before independence also people were really working on it, but as we are progressing, we are not focusing on it. So it is good that this mission has started. I'll cut down on my speaking part now. Who is ready next? Gurjant
Sir,
Saab,
in Swachh Abhiyan topic, other topic, in my own prepared topic.
any topic, any.
Okay, sir. Okay. I'm ready, sir.
Okay, Sanjeevani. Subodh, keep time.
So just a
You can
minute.
start.
1 minute, so. Um, can I start, Subodh?
You can start.
Okay, good morning to all. Today my lecture topic is sport in India. Sports highlight the country overall development and winning the games and tournaments bring the country to plus the center stage of world affairs. Why India is performing poorly in sport? No proper going the administrative issue is the prime concern with Indian sport. No involvement of ex sportman to administrative staff, lack of sporting infrastructure, poor facility by government, lack of family support and sport culture in our society. Then what India government is doing? Awarding 15 Olympics medals in 2024 in Summer Olympic Games. Khelo India, a national program for development of sport, launching by government in April 2016. In September 2017, Union Cabinet had give new structure to Khelo India program at the cost of 1756 crore rupees. The Panchayat Yuva Krida uh, Khel Abhiyan was launched with mission to provide better sport facility in rural areas. Then what else need to be done? Provided financial support for the retired players. Selection process of player and board member need to a more transparency. Equal promotion for all sport, encouragement of every smaller victory to boost confidence of players, creating awareness in society, changing the mindset toward the sport, setting up sports school by government. Then best practice in worldwide. Serbia has gold medalist at Serbia has medalist in high school as well as college to give a better sport in education. China promotes sport through various
Last 30
schemes in
seconds.
school. In China, invest a good part of GDP on sport. So lastly, I want to conclude that with the recent achievement in many sport in India, sport got more importance than before. In the coming days, sport will create more jobs opportunity and contribute the Indian economy as well. Through we still have a long way to go the catch up with a global scenario. Thank you.
Time up.
Okay, good, Sanjeevani. We want to be happy, healthy, mentally and physically. Then sports is must. So if you are not having any sports in life, at least one, indoor, outdoor, go for it. That is to increase the happiness index and improve the personality also. Okay, who is next?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Dubey Saab. Sanjeevani, keep time.
Yes, sir. Sir, you can start.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Good morning, sir, and my dear friends. As we have seen that everyone is running behind the happiness without understanding the real meaning of happiness. Yes, friends, there is a famous saying that health is wealth. In next 2 to 3 minutes, I would like to tell you about Swachhata Abhiyan. For easy understanding of topic, I'll cover it in 4 parts. What is the intro? Thereafter, what is the benefits of that? Challenges, and thereafter I will tell about the way forward. Friends, what is Swachhata Abhiyan? It has been initiated in 2014 on 2nd October on the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, with the vision that we will have a clean and green India. Because of that, we will definitely have a defecation free society, and thereafter it will also help to avoid all solid waste. So friends, what is the benefit of that? There are a number of benefits, like if we will have good society, like such society will be there. At that time there will be no any type of diseases will be there. This will also increase our hygiene and sanitation, and this is the practice which we are doing from earlier time. And another thing is that it will also give a lot of benefit to the animals and other living beings in the planet. Like we have seen that the lot of pets are going here and there, and they are eating a lot of polythene or waste material what is available on the ground, and by which that is affecting their health also, and it is also affecting our health, as we have seen that we are also destroying polythenes and all, and it is deteriorating our health, and it is creating a number of issues like mosquitoes are there, because dumping of waste is also one of the biggest issue. So what is the friends, what is the challenges? And there are some challenges like we are not having sufficient infrastructure, like sewage facility is not there. Thereafter we can say that there is no good garbage points are there, and there is thereafter we are not having different type of garbage system, like solid waste should be separated from the liquid waste, and this type of facility will definitely enhance our you can say uh, society, swachhata of the society. And thereafter we can say that by having there is also some issues like a person are not taking interest in that, because if you will take interest, then
Last 30
definitely there is
seconds.
no need to have any type of policy or reform, because whenever we ourselves start doing that type of practice, then definitely the day will come when nobody has to think about it. Even we have seen that on village areas, rural areas, there are a lot of persons, they are going for open defecation, and that is creating a lot of issues. It is also not it is also embarrassing for the ladies and gents also, whenever they are going for open defecation. So by having this vision, our government has initiated
Sign off.
Swachh Bharat mission, and at the end I want to say that there are a number of ways, like we have to create some infrastructure by ourselves also, and by the help of the government, and thereafter we can also take interest for providing a good health, and we can also provide good infrastructure to our children, and for coming generation we can also we have to make rivers clean, like Ganga and other rivers are there, and we have to clean them, so that whenever time will come, our generation will get a good water, and it is also remove the water scarcity problem. So at the end I want to conclude that by having all these policies, by having all these things in our mind, we have to go for a we have to create such type of latrines or toilets, and thereafter we have to go in that. We should not go outside for the open defecation, and thereafter we have to put the waste material in a particular place, like in a garbage point, and we should not throw here and there. Definitely by changing our behavior, we will change the society. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, second speaker today on Swachhata Abhiyan. Good. If in defense SSB, if you can connect with smart cities, superpower nation, and tourism, everything is associated with clean India, because that will bring us pride and a lot of showcasing in good spirit as a nation, because today we are seeing a developing nation is generally because of all these aspects, how visibly you are developed. Okay, good. Who is there next?
Sir,
So,
So before that, I want card number.
Okay, okay, Nikita. Nikita, you take 16. Gurjant Sab, Gurjant Sab ready?
sir, ready, sir.
Okay. Dubey Sab, keep time.
Okay. Yes, sir. Gurjant Sahab, you may start.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, sir, and my dear friends. TV is the best platform to convey information to the people of any country. So, new ideas are emerging in the field. So, friends, I would like to express my views on OTT platform. OTT platforms are audio and video hosting and streaming services like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar, etc., which started as a content hosting platform, but soon they started production houses for short movies. They are using artificial intelligence to suggest users a content they are likely to view based on their past viewership on the OTT. So OTT is the world's fast growing platform in India. So it is very impactful and beneficial for our country. It's providing employment to the people. It is providing economic support to our country. But some of issues with this platform. First is regulation of content. There is a no any law and automation body to monitor and manage the content. It is easy made available at the large without any filter or screening. Because of the OTT platform is classified as a social media, so there is no provision to manage subscription rates and certification of the content. So due to this, there is a more criticism of vulgarity in the content, and it is criticism by the many of NGOs and agencies. So to overcome this, we should think about the way forward. The first thing is digital awareness. So it is a matter of digital awareness. So to make the consumer aware about the digital media or the digital platform, we should conduct awareness program or the curriculum in the education system, so people can made aware about the digital awareness or the digital content. So we can also promote this type of thinking in the society. Every video viewers consume energy every time. Rather than viewing individual, we should save the energy with group. And there should be policy on content monitoring, screening of content, and making a subscription policies. So this type of policy can monitor the content on OTT platform. And the lastly, I conclude my topic with this point: OTT platform is a best if it provided good information and good content to the citizen, and also providing economic support to the country. To implement in good manner, we should make the policies to monitor the content and also make aware the people about the digital awareness. So by this, we can implement it in good manner, and we can also provide the good content to the citizen. Thank you.
Okay, over the top platform, OTT platform is actually going to bring a lot of social revolution, whether in good sense or bad, that is debatable. But things are getting pretty difficult because youth are getting attracted, humans are getting engaged with this platform, but there is no rule and regulation. That is what is Gurjant Sahab was saying. Rules and regulations are required actually, because it will bring a lot of disruption in society. Relations are getting worse, and the vulgarity, that is a concern area. Okay, who is next? Renuka ready?
So, yeah. Okay.
Abhaya. Abhaya is ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Gurjan Sahab, keep time.
Yes, sir. Abhay, you may start.
Okay, so good morning everyone. My today's lecture topic is Startup India. So Startup India is a company announced by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 16th of October 2016. The motive behind this campaign is its entrepreneurship in our country and encourages startup with job creations. The Startup India innovation also aim to promote entrepreneurship among STS and STS and women communities. The scheme has announced the entrepreneur to come their startup plans. India ranked third globally in the startup industry with 4,200 registration startups. The government has set up a new across the countries on the public-private partnership board. As per the IOG side, 17 established combined the center has been shortlisted for the scale up supports. The Startup India has hub has a huge operational form operational form 16 from April of 1st 2016 for the any queries about the recognition as per the startup. The funding or every tax benefits the hub has handled but about 25,000 queries from the startup through telephone, email, and Twitters. The found of the founds 10 found of the 10,000 crore rupees for the startups by the Small Industries Development of Bank of India has been a major attraction for the venture. The fund will be the invest in SBI registration we see found which in turn will be invest in startup. The government has made exist in the startup who are about to quit their business. The university and Banquet in 2016 says that startup can close up within 16 days, within 19 days of the filling in application. The GST bill has generally improved the growth rate of the startup in India countries. The startup now scaling up as there are irregular issue to deal with. But the Startup India scheme had receiving around 1,368 application
Last
by
30
three.
seconds.
And last year, the Department to Industries Policies and Promotions, that is DIPP, has only accepted uh, final two application forms and recognition that as the startups. The delay and lack of efficiency is a cause for the startup India to face in some cases. The concern of domestic angle and VC has on capital gain tax remain uh, remain remain unaddressed. So lastly, I just want to say that the camping is good
Time up.
for startup and industry in India, but the implementation of the schemes has not been proper. The development being made with time will bring the industry to its goal. Thank you.
Okay, good Abhaya. Good conclusion. Implementation is an issue. Red tapeism, the orthodox mindset of Babu Giri, and it is not supplemented by the infrastructure and the office works. That is the issue. Okay, good. More speakers today. I will cut down on time. Renuka, ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next will be Nikita. Abhaya, keep time.
Yes, sir. You can start, Renuka.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. For today's my lecture topic is national integration, a well-known topic to all of us as we live in India, a country with a diversity of population, from the languages to insects, anything. The feeling of togetherness between people, irrespective of their caste, creed, or gender, is we can terms as national integrity. There's a feeling of oneness and brotherhood. And national integration is what makes a country as strong as despite the differences in the cultural, the linguistic differences between any of us that we face in our daily livelihood. An integrated nation will always be development and will always be prosper is the actual motto should also be our actual motto. As we know that we live in a country like India, as this having the second largest population in the country with having more than 28 states and many more languages. We know that we have evolved from our past historic backgrounds. Like we were having the varna system in the past, like the brahmana, kshatriyas, shudras and vaishyas, where the people were categorized in these and hence were given respect and rights according to their varnas. But now, as we are a country in the 21st century, we have evolved from this and now progressing towards development. But hence, as we know that the British has ruled us for more than 150 years just because of the tiny thing of inequality, and they used the thing like divide and rule to rule a country for like more than 150 years now. Yes, we evolved through this. Our freedom fighters, the main motto of them was integration of a country. National integration helps in keeping the stability of a country and helps in its development in many ways, though it's a political way, economic development, social development, or as a whole development in it. It nurtures communal harmony and faces casteism, regionalism, and linguistic differences as well. It improves the feeling of loyalty towards the nation. As we all know that we are given some fundamental rights for as we are the citizens of this country, but yes, we have fundamental duties for it as well. And one few of the duties count for the protection of sovereignty and integrity and to maintain the integrity in India. The spirit of common brotherhood should be maintained in our country, and the and the composite culture that we have been created and evolved since the
Last
like
30 seconds.
prehistoric era should be preserved and should be evolved in future, and hence should be respected. Everyone's choices should be respected. National integrity, the importance of national integration plays a crucial role in all of the developments of a country, and hence it's the important part to for the development of any nation possible. We all know that education plays a very high role in this aspect, as if these things are taught to the children
Time up.
in the pre times, it can be evolved, they can be evolved as a good citizen in future. Hence national integration remains a part of a important topic that should be highlighted and mostly focused on when we think about the development of a country in whole. Thank you.
Very important and sensitive topic. Good, Renuka brought out good contents. It is really very important to contribute for national integration, because if you see into your families, nobody wants to break the family, and India is a country where diversity is uh, unbelievable, because no country can match it. We saw how USSR was broken, and India is much diverse than what USSR had, the diversity. But today there are a lot of threats: regionalism, communalism, then linguistic differences, many diverse issues are there. And when the on one hand technology is helping us to come closer and get into communication very easily, at the same time the threat of miscommunication, of the wrong propaganda by the adverse countries, our adversaries, they can break us, and that is being seen today. We need to really guard well, we need to protect, because with a lot of difficulty we got integrated. We should not face the disintegration. Okay, good. Nikita, ready?
Yes, sir.
Renuka, keep time.
Yes, sir. Nikita, you may start.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. The topic which I have selected for my lecture 8 is terrorism. What is terrorism? So, terrorism is basically the unlawful use of force or violence against a person or property to intimidate or coerce a government or its citizens to further certain political or social objectives. It is important to tackle because somewhere it affects the life of people, the growth of particular area which is subjected to the terrorism, and also along with that area it affects the country's growth. If we see a current situation in India, then India is has been such a country who has faced terrorism since long, who has been facing terrorism since long time. There was a parliament attack, Mumbai attack, Pulwama attack. So basically, we are continuously engaging some of the our troops for the terrorism, because of which we have lost a number of soldiers. Then the particular area, the people of particular area have is losing trust in the government. So how we can tackle this situation? So first and foremost is firstly, if we see the most of the terrorism we are seeing in the Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir state. So there, firstly, first problem is youth has been brainwashed, and the terrorist groups such as Muhammad, Lashkar-e-Taiba, they are recruiting those unemployed youth in their groups. So so here we can actually generate the employment for the youth, because why they are going into those groups, and why they have been brainwashed is the simple reason that they are unemployed and they are in desperate need of money, and just to fulfill that they want work. And this the uh, the advantage of this situation is taken by these terrorist groups. So here we can actually generate the employment in government sector also, and we can include the private players in that also. Let's take an example. Uh, if I say we can give this contract to the Ambanis, Adanis, or any other multinational company owner, and can set up a different
Last 30 seconds.
manufacturing hubs in Kashmir, so that youth will get job and they'll not divert their attention to the terrorism. Second, e-fencing will be the solution. Because of e-fencing, infiltration will be less, and soldiers will not die with raid they are dying. right now. Lastly, I just want to say that terrorism is such thing which affects the growth of nation, and definitely Indian armed forces are standing strong to counter it. Thank you.
Okay, Nikita, I think we can further refine it. What is happening exactly? How the terrorism's face is changing? How cyber angle is coming? Social propaganda is coming. You saw how the recent movement was launched by the Muslim Brotherhood campaign, which was actually to bring the little disturbance in societies, and under the garb of religious propaganda they targeted few countries. It emanated from the other day I was speaking, Turkey, then Qatar and Pakistan. These three countries, some of the hidden organizations came together and launched propaganda. 8th February was the peak day. They had worked very very hard. What is this? It is also a form of terrorism. So terrorism is changing its face. You never know, in future nobody will attack. Sitting at home people are attacking, because social networking is a good platform for terrorism now. Your minds are getting subjudiced, and indoctrination is happening. People can fight among themselves. This is a new form of terrorism. Earlier it used to be difficult, today it is very easy. Okay, you can change little bit content now, bring it to the present form, because same word but the things are different now. Countries are facing modern terrorism today, and it is very very difficult to counter it. Okay, who is next?
Yes, sir, I am ready.
Okay, Renuka is there, Vivek is there. Okay, Vivek, you be there, and next will be Renuka, another Renuka. Okay, Nikita, keep
Okay.
time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You can start.
Okay. Good morning, sir, and everyone present here. Today, my lecture topic is the plastic. We all know that we are using plastic and various materials are prepared from the plastic in our day-to-day life. Over the last few decades, we have done the ton of the plastic garbage into the ocean, rivers, and in the nature. If this process continues for the several years, there is a bad impact on the food chain. This plastic can accumulated in the water bodies that directly affect to the living things in the water and harm them, and directly affect to the humans which are generally eating the seafoods, and that is the overall environment. So the side effect of the plastic on human health. The chemicals used in the production of the plastic are very toxic and detrimental to the human body. That is lead, cadmium, and mercury. There are various types of disease uh, are caused by them that can directly come in contact to the humans. These chemicals can cause diseases like cancer, congenital disabilities, immune system problems, and the childhood development issues. Now, how to reduce this use of plastic? First one is we should carry our own water and stop buying the packaged water like a Bisleri and many more than, because the plastic water contribute the most to the plastic junk. Second is always carry your own shopping bag. That can reduce the use of the plastic bags. We can choose the cardboard over the plastic bag, because the cardboard is a biodegradable and environment friendly also. Use of non-plastic straw while the eating the foods. Shop in a bulk. It is the one of the best way to reduce the plastic waste, and store your food in glass or steel containers rather than we can use the plastic zipper bags. So the now moving to the conclusion of my topic. If you can create a problem, then we can definitely find the solution. Thank you, sir.
Sorry. Uh, okay. Today morning we had Swachchata Abhiyan, and we were picking up more polythene and more plastic. That was a very worrying thing, because we created so much of garbage around us, and it is difficult to see and control it. Okay, I will again rush fast. Who is next? Renuka.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Vivek, keep time.
Okay, sir. Renuka ma'am, you can start now.
Okay. So good morning, everyone. My today's topic is child marriage. So from the past couple of years, we heard the news that from this village, this much child marriages cases are found, and in COVID-19 situation, we heard this news so many times. Because of the lockdown, so many people lost their jobs, and because of food, because of lack of food, things are end up like this in the poor families. So what exactly the child marriages are? So it is the human right violation, and despite the so many laws against this, this topic is always in highlight. And these child marriages happen not only in India, but it spread across various countries like South Africa or Latin America. And yeah, in this case, both boy and girl childs are affected, especially the negative consequences of the health and dignity of that girl child. And in most of the cases, we heard that the child bride is brought from the poor families by old man and looking for the sexual and domestic servitude. So there is a one law that child marriages act. So it came into force in India in 1929, and then it amended in 2006. And in that amendment, the age of that girl child is 18, and boy child is 21. And now in the Modi government, we heard the news that the marriage age, girl child marriages is raised to 21. So what are the causes of the child marriages? So as we know that the traditional practices in happen in so many parts of the country, generation to generation. Then limited education opportunities or lack of transport, and main reason is the violence against the woman. It is also the main reason, and because of that, parents have a fear for the safety of their girl child. Then lower status given to the girls, and girls are considered as the financial burden for their parents. uh, Talking about the impact of the early marriages, so as we know that responsibility at young age, and it causes various things, such as it also affected the health of that girl child. And according to UNICEF
Last 30
data,
seconds.
anemia condition is seen in that girl child. As we know that what various initiatives they taken by government, but as we know that child marriage is deeply entrenched in society, and it cannot be removed by the law alone. So there are some steps to end child marriages. Main important step is the empowering girl child and their parents, and
Your
awareness
time up.
large scale. So in the end, I would like to conclude that as we know that children of today are the future of tomorrow. So as a responsible citizens of India, we must do something like postponing marriage beyond the legal age, and improving the health and nutritional status, and supporting the girls uh, s- uh, to the transition into the secondary schools, and help them to develop them, and uh, empower the and develop them, and transition into the empowered adult. Thank you.
Okay, good, Renuka. Child marriage as such is getting sorted out because as we are developing, people are educated and things are improving. But marriage per se is a problem in future. That is biggest worry. Marriage uh, as a function, as an institution which leads to family, and that particular thing is a big question now. How marriages will be happening in tomorrow's world, because a lot of people are predicting that marriage system will get very badly affected in future. Okay, who is next?
Sir,
Some
Dhiraj is there.
Omkar.
Shweta. Okay. Dhiraj, then Shweta, then Omkar. Renuka, keep time.
You can start.
Gentlemen, today's my topic is women empowerment. In today's era, we are growing continuously, and women are playing important role in it. So now we are going to discuss how women empower in various sector. There is a common saying that a hand that rock the cradle rule the world. Since ancient time, women have been treated with utmost regard. Their role as a mother, a housemaker, a link that join entire family together has given a great prestige. Beside, women have proven their worth outside four wall of hope and outshone their male counterpart in various sectors. Be it Razia Sultan, Rani Lakshmi Bai, Sarojini Naidu, Indira Gandhi, Captain Lakshmi Sehgal, etc. Women empowerment aims to create an atmosphere where women feel safe and secure to lead their life and pursue profession of their choice. Women had started breaking the glass ceiling to move ahead professionally. In India, successive government has tried to provide easy, affordable access to education to girls from fee ever to scholarship to encourage them to choose STEM field of studies. Beti Padhao Abhiyan for girl education has received great impetus. A lot in a social sphere, women have broken many barriers by actively participating in a Swachcha Bharat Abhiyan. They have shaped in the patriarchal mindset in various ways. Now they are staying in a major decision of family as their education and awareness level has increased considerably. Women have taken to field now, and economically women have increasing and becoming self dependent. The self group and business correspondence, Jandan Yojana and similar such program given a money power in the hands of women. Women can be seen in heading a major bank, government and international institutions, etc. In defense sector also they are moving shoulder to shoulder with men. Indian Navy posted a naval officer on a naval warship, and Indian Army started inducting women in a combat role. In paramilitary forces also, women are guarding the borders of country. Now, women are a flying fighter jet too. At the conclusion, I feel that our Rashtra Shakti, nothing without Stri Shakti. We can make India Shakti Shali Bharat by only by strengthening our Stri Shakti. Thank you.
Good, Dhiraj. Good conclusion. Our ancestors were not fools who were equating women gender with Lakshmi, and that is what is prosperity is. So we need them in forefront. They should be participating in all activities. Then only we can dream of becoming $5 trillion economy or superpower status. Whatever, whatever is dream will not be complete unless and until we have both the genders participating equally. Okay, good. Shweta, then Omkar, and I think Muskan will be there. Shweta, go ahead. Dhiraj, keep time.
Yes, you can start.
Good morning, everyone. This is Shweta Singh, and today I am going to speak on the topic about sex education. We all are living in the 21st century, but still using the word sex, publicly feeling ashamed, stigma, or seen. I am not asking why talking about sex is seen. Let me ask one more question to you. How many of you think that teaching about sex education in school and home is necessary? The answer might be all of you want this will happen. Why sex education is necessary? Let me tell you a common story of all girls. We all know that girls getting their first menstruation in the age of 12. In this some cases the girl get their first menstruation in the age of 10 only. But we all know about these things at the age of 14 or 16. When girls are getting their first menstruation, they thought that they're suffering from some chronic disease. They also thought that their death is coming near. They don't know how to handle it. They don't know about their hormonal change. They don't know how to react on it. The only thing came to know that it's a normal thing. If it's a normal thing, then why they lock her in the room? The so-called society teaches only how to sit, how to laugh, how to sleep, how to speak, and many more things. I could like to mention some of the myths conception or false data I have received in the form of sex education. First one: Hey mom, how was I born? That is because I married your dad. I have a brother. Did you guys get married twice? Shut up and go do your homework. Second one: Hey dad, what is condom? Continues watching the television. Third one: Hey, what's wrong? You seem tensed. I think I'm pregnant. You sure? Yes, we kissed. Okay, nothing to worry about. Yes, I just took a eye pill. Okay. People have sex, but they don't talk about it. Men don't buy sanitary pad for the ladies. They seem shy to go ask to chemist for a condom. Now I am going to conclude my topic that these are the important things and they are normal. I don't know what is the right age to teach about sex education, but it pretty much better that parents provide knowledge on it to their child rather than the third party. Thank you so much.
Shweta, very nicely put up, and probably in some of the forums where it is competitive for the quality of speech, you will definitely get first rank. Very nice, because the wordings, the emotions behind every word you spoke comes from heart. That is a reality actually in India or in most part of the world. People don't talk, yet it is a very very essential thing. And in our ancient history, people raised caves to propagate the education and uh, to make people understand that this is not a bad thing. People must discuss. In fact, the rapes and all is a bad thing. Education in right context is necessary. Very nice, Shweta. One of the most qualitative
Thank you, sir.
speech you have given uh, in the 3 minutes time. One cannot do more justice. Very high quality content you have given. Very nice. Okay, who is next?
Sir
Omkar.
Omkar.
Okay, Shweta, keep time.
Yes, sir. Can I start?
So you may start now. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, friends. Today's my lecture topic is fifth generation 5G. After in the 2000s, we used 1G phone. That is all about the voice. Only voice calling is make high quality possible with 1G. Then after the sometimes 2G comes, introduce short messaging with calling. Thereafter, the 3G provides the core network speed needed in the smartphone. It provides small amount of data and the calling with uh, with with better features than 2G. After the sometimes 4G has provide high data transfer rates, given the video without buffering, and it's the enhancing the human life. In the most of all us are use 4G phones. Now the 5G is in the door of is in the door, which 5G works with high speed and high capabilities, is new global wireless standard after 1G, 2G, 3G and 4G networks. 5G enables new kind of network that designed to connect virtually everyone and everything together, including machines in home, objects and other electronic devices. Means the IoT is come under the device connection. Our the home devices such like AC, refrigerators, and other things are connected by the smartphone, which is we are controlling by the mobile, by the IoT network. It's also provide the live sports experience with 5G. Fractionally, the data rate and high speed it provide the live streaming very easily. Also, its working is on the C band, which is electromagnetic spectrum C band, which is provide the large coverage area. Means in rural area we can also give the best speed of 5G. How and the security of 5G is also enhanced. The potential dramatically improves security, bandwidth, and speed. Also changes how we work in we never thought possible. It's Its security provides the extension by
Final
the
30 seconds are
different
left.
types of programming language. The its 5G is big deal. Here why? Learn about why 5G big deal with Horizon. 5G contribute to expanding the Internet of Things will lead for the further technology advancement. Lastly, I want to conclude that the future is future enhancing by the 5G. By our the artificial intelligence, machine learning, and Internet of Things are depend on the 5G.
Time's
5G
up.
also increases the rural background and support all over the country to enhance and advance in the technology. Thank you.
Okay, good Omkar. I would like to only submit that nature's law. You increase the speed of creativity and connectivity and communication. It is equally harmful because it will destroy with same speed. That is exactly going to happen in future. Cyber threat, the speed will be so enormous that we will be destroyed within nanoseconds. Okay, because the plus points are there, but the more worrying part is the destructive part. Now who is there? Amruta and Muskan. Who is ready?
Yes, Amruta. I'm
Okay.
ready.
Omkar, keep time. Then we will have last Muskan.
Yes. So मतलब मैं पहले जा रही हूँ या मुस्कान जा रही है?
Yes, Amruta, you go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, you can start now.
Yes. Good morning, everyone.
You
Today's
can
my
start.
topic is overthinking. I choose this topic because my close one is struggling with overthinking after scoring very much in NEET, 617 marks out of 720. Still she is overthinking and what if this, what if that. So I thought I should choose this topic to speak on it. So let's start the topic. Overthinking is when you dwell or worry about the some thoughts repeatedly. People who overthink can be paralyzed by their worries and may struggle to make decisions or take actions. When faced with the major decisions, choosing university, switching careers, buying a car, getting married, or divorced, people probably think long and hard about the possible outcomes. This makes a lot of sense. A major expense or life change warrants through thoughtful through consideration. But sometimes you might find you are turning almost every thought over and over in your mind. You may be dwelling on even tiny choices and wondering about what if so much that you become frozen with inaction. Experts call this overthinking. It's normally to get too in your head sometimes, but chronic overthinking can start to interrupt your sleep, work, relationship, health, or other aspects of your everyday life. Think you may be overthinking. Here is what I found I should do, so I'm sharing it with you. Whenever someone is overthinking, let's just go in the conclusion. For example, what if I fail in my exam, in next sem exam or upcoming exam? It's okay. I fail. I will try again. That's the point I found in that. What does it mean to overthink is a point here. Overthinking, also referred to as a rumination, is when you repetitively dwell on the same thought or situation over and over to the point it gets in the way of your life. Overthinking usually falls into two categories: rumination about the past or worrying about the future. So I was also a
Last
part.
30 seconds.
Okay. I also face the overthinking. So I wrote three sentences on a paper and stick it to my room's wall. I have written there that if you're sad, you are living in your past. If you are at peace and stable, if you have a peace and stable mind, you are in the present moment. And if you are anxious, you are living in the future. So get on the track and do whatever you're doing right now.
That was my conclusion for today's lecture at Overthinking.
Time up.
Thank you so much for listening to me.
Okay, Amruta, as usual, philosophical mind giving. Okay, the problem with the world is the fools are overconfident and the intellectuals are confused. Why confused? Overthinking. That is the irony of the world. So, my take on it,
Yes,
keep it simple and straight. That is KISS, KISS formula. Okay, Muskan, ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, voice is
A
too
very good
low.
morning.
Just be louder. Okay, Amruta, keep time.
yes, sir. Your time started.
A very good morning. I'll be speaking on the topic that is Indo-China relations. Talking about the history, historically, both the countries shared very good relations because the old Silk route that is traditional Silk route served as a uh, not only served as a route of trade but also promoted Buddhism from India to China. The modern relationship between both the countries began in 1950. In 1950, India was one of the country to recognize People Republic of China as a legitimate government of mainland China. However, the main issue was Tibet because Tibet serves as a buffer zone between both the countries, and India saw Chinese occupation of Tibet as an act of aggression, whereas on the other side, Chinese wants India not to engulf in internal affairs. Then in 1954, both the countries signed Panchsheel Agreement, that is the principle of the peaceful coexistence, wherein India expected Tibet as a part of China. However, in 1959, the relationship between both the countries became deteriorated because India provided asylum to Dalai Lama and his followers. So that was also the major reason for the 1962 war between both the countries. Um, the major issue between China from the last many years is the border disputes because China does not recognize McMahon line as the legal demarcation line between India and China. It says that this was the demarcated during British era and Tibet. That was after 1962. There was another major skirmishes in 1967, which was in the Sikkim sector. One was the Natula incident, and the second one was Chola incident, where the heavy exchanges of firing took place. Like around 88 Indian soldiers were martyred, and more than 33 soldiers were killed. Then in 1987, when India granted statehood to Arunachal Pradesh, both the sides were facing standoff each other in the border tension, like tensions were raised between both the countries because China has never recognized Arunachal Pradesh as the part of India. They called it as a South Tibet. In 1987, and India granted statehood to Arunachal Pradesh, which was further caused both sides to deploy the new troops to the areas, raising tensions and fears. Then after that, Galwan Valley was also one of the major issue. Then current standoff in order to divert the attention of people. Thank you.
Okay, Muskan, good. You could have concluded. It's okay. Uh, Covered well, right from history till present day. China's expansionist policy and the aggressive stance in the market. That is the obstruction for friendly relations. We are not having good relations, and there is no denial from either side. And we will be having tough times. Both the countries are on loggerheads, not really compromising on their own interest. India is also giving tough stand. Earlier we were a little tolerant. Today we are not tolerant for their nonsense, and that is how problems will increase. Especially what Russia is doing today. Maybe China will try something funny, which they already tried in Galwan, and if maybe after Taiwan they will do something funny on our front. But things are not good in nearest future. We should be prepared, and that is how you keep hearing how army top brass give statement. Every week there is some serious statements from these people, and that gives a lot of indications and a lot of hidden messages. Things are not good at Indo-China front, and anything can happen. So from the India's growth point of view, this is the biggest hurdle, because this tension is not good for growth. Okay, I think everyone is finished. We'll end here. Have a good day. Bye. Jai Hind.
Jain sir.
Well, sir.